It is 1 a.m., you are exhausted, and you are still awake. You are not doing anything that matters. You are not even enjoying it. But somehow you can't put the phone down. Every night you promise yourself, tonight, I'll sleep early. And every night you quietly break it. This isn't laziness. It isn't a lack of willpower. It is a real psychological pattern, and it has a name. It is called revenge bedtime procrastination. And tonight, you are going to understand exactly why you do it. Let's start with how your day actually goes. The alarm rips you out of sleep before you are ready. You didn't choose to wake up. The day chose for you. Coffee, rush. The same commute as always. Work fills the hours. Tasks you didn't pick, messages, meetings, other people's priorities. Hour after hour, the day belongs to everyone but you. And then finally you come home. But home isn't rest yet. There is still dinner, chores, tomorrow's prep. By the time everything's done, it is already late. And here's the moment everything turns. You finally have a moment that belongs only to you, so you take it. You scroll, you watch, you stay. Minutes become an hour. The hour becomes 2. Part of you knows you should sleep. But sleeping means the day is over, and the next one starts the same way. So you stay awake a little longer, just to feel free. Sound familiar? That guilty little rebellion at midnight. That is the trap, and it is tighter than it looks. Because the next morning, you are more tired than before. And a tired you has even less control over the day. Which means tonight, you'll need that stolen hour even more. It is a loop, and every night you lose a little more of yourself to it. Let's name the little lies you tell yourself first. Just 5 more minutes. You've been saying it for the last 90. One more video. But tomorrow you won't remember a single one. You check the time, wince, and keep scrolling anyway. Weekends don't fix it. You just stay up even later. Because the problem was never which day of the week it is. Some nights you are not even scrolling. You are just avoiding the dark. Avoiding the silence where tomorrow is already waiting. Whatever shape it takes, the feeling underneath is always the same. So before we fix it, let's answer the real question. Why does an exhausted person choose to stay awake? The answer isn't about the phone at all. It is about something you lost during the day. Psychologists call it autonomy. The feeling that your life is yours. All day, that feeling gets chipped away. Someone decides your schedule. Someone decides your tasks. You spend the day reacting, not choosing. And a brain that never gets to choose starts to feel trapped. So when night comes and the demands finally stop, your mind reaches for the one thing it craves most. Freedom. But there is no time left for real freedom. So your brain grabs the fastest, easiest substitute. The phone, endless on demand and entirely under your control. For the first time all day, nobody is telling you what to do. That feeling is intoxicating. That is why you chase it. Scientists even have a name for that drained, foggy feeling: decision fatigue. Every choice you make all day drains the same mental battery. By night, the part of you that makes good decisions is simply empty. So just go to sleep isn't a switch you can flip. The switch is out of power. There is a second piece underneath, and it goes even deeper. Psychologists call it your locus of control. It is how much you feel your life is steered by you, not by everything around you. A day full of obligations shoves that dial far away from you. And a mind that feels powerless will grab control anywhere it can find it. At midnight, the phone is the only steering wheel you are allowed to hold. It isn't weakness. It is a starving need for control feeding on the only crumbs left. This is the part most people get wrong about themselves. They think, I have no discipline. I am broken. And then they punish themselves, which makes it worse. But this was never a discipline problem. It is a freedom problem wearing a discipline costume. You are not staying up because you love your phone. You are staying up because daytime never felt like yours. Night is the only territory you have left. So you defend it. Even if defending it costs you the sleep you desperately need. And here is where it gets strange. Because the thing you are protecting isn't actually freedom. By the end of this video, you'll see what you are really chasing, and why letting go of it might be the most freeing thing of all. Let's go back to that midnight moment on the couch. Ask yourself honestly, are you actually relaxing, or are you just refusing to let the day end? Here is the truth that changes everything. You are not procrastinating sleep. You are protesting your day. Every late night is a quiet act of rebellion against a life that doesn't feel chosen, and rebellion feels powerful. That is why it is so hard to stop. But look closer at what this rebellion actually wins you. A few hours of numb scrolling, and a tomorrow that is even harder. You are not reclaiming your life. You are borrowing from it. Every stolen hour tonight is taken straight from tomorrow's energy. It is a loan with brutal interest. And the debt keeps growing. And here's the cruel twist hidden inside this rebellion. Who are you actually rebelling against at 2 a.m.? Your boss is asleep. The world has stopped asking anything of you. The only person still trapped in your day is you. You quietly became the jailer of your own freedom. The cage door was never locked. You were just too tired to notice. That realization can sting, but it is also the door out. Because if you built this loop, you can also build a different one. So the real enemy was never bedtime. The real enemy is a day with no room to breathe. Fix the day, and the night fixes itself. And that is the shift almost nobody makes. So how do you actually break the loop? Not by forcing yourself to sleep. That only makes night feel like another rule. Instead, you give yourself freedom earlier when it still counts. Step 1. Claim one small piece of the day that is only yours. A real break, a walk. 10 quiet minutes with no screen and no task. It sounds small, but it tells your brain, my life is partly mine again. Step 2. End the workday on purpose with a clear line. A ritual that says the day's demands stop here. Step 3. Move your reward earlier in the evening. Enjoy your free time while you can still afford to sleep after it. This way, rest stops being a punishment you delay, and sleep stops being the moment your freedom dies. Let's make this concrete. Tiny changes, not a whole new life. Try this. Pick one daily thing you do only because you want to. Coffee you actually savor. A song on the walk. 5 pages of a book. Defend that small thing like it matters. To your tired mind, it really does. Next, watch for the silent yes you hand out all day long. Every automatic yes is a quiet little theft of your evening. Practice one honest, not right now. Feel how much room it gives back. Then protect the last hour before bed from the day's noise. No work, no doom scroll, just something that is genuinely yours. Dim the lights. Let your body finally learn that the day is over. It feels strange at first. Freedom always does when you are not used to it. But night by night, that desperate midnight grab gets quieter. Step 4, the hardest one. Notice what you are really feeling at night. If midnight scrolling feels like the only good part of your day, that is not a sleep problem. That is your life asking for a change. Maybe it is a boundary you keep not setting. Maybe it is a no you keep swallowing. Maybe it is a day that simply has too little of you in it. The phone was never the disease. It was only the symptom glowing in the dark. So tonight, when you feel that pull to stay awake, don't fight yourself. Ask yourself a kinder question, not why can't I sleep, but what did my day take from me? Because you were never really trying to steal time from the night. You were trying to find a few minutes that finally felt like you. Give yourself those minutes while the sun is still up, and the night won't have to be a battlefield anymore. If this hit a little too close, know this. You are not lazy, and you are not broken. Thousands of tired people are fighting this exact quiet battle tonight. If seeing your nights differently helped, stay with us a little longer. Then put the phone down and give tonight back to yourself. Sometimes rest isn't about giving up your freedom. Sometimes the most rebellious thing you can do is finally let yourself rest. Because rested, you can finally take the day back in the daylight. Good night. You've earned it.